You know the vibes. www.daymcomic.com, DAYMCOMIC.com. Click the link below. Order your comic books right now. They're dropping in a few months. Don't be without one.
What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so according to the Hollywood Reporter, we are getting a fifth, that's right, count them, fifth Lethal Weapon movie. And I don't know how I feel about this, if I'm being honest with you. I thought Lethal Weapon 4 was okay. It had some elements. It's the first movie I saw Jet Li in. And I thought Jet Li was fantastic in it. They introduced Chris Rock's character in Lethal Weapon 4. Chris Rock was pretty popular at the time. I think he had done Bring the Pain, the HBO special, and really had started blowing up. And so they added him to this, and he didn't. I was like, I don't know if I see Chris Rock as an action star. And if you see the movie, he's in it, but they kind of like sprinkle him in. He's secretly the father of Danny Glover's soon-to-be grandchild, who his daughter is keeping the identity of the father's secret, which I thought was weird. I was like, okay, let me get this straight. This woman's grown. I understand that her father would have some reluctance about his daughter dating a cop, but not only does she get with this guy, he gets her pregnant, and she's going through the pregnancy and not letting her father know who to the point where she's showing, and she's still not telling her father, hey, this guy's going to be your at least the father of your grandchild, if not your son-in-law. Because I don't think they had. It's been a while since I watched. It's all the matter of fact, all the Lethal Weapon movies are streaming on HBO Max. I think my favorite Lethal Weapon is Lethal Weapon 2, which that's the one that I love. I think we get Joe Pesci's character introduced in. I love Lethal Weapon 3 though, with Rene Russo gets introduced in that, and I like the fact that, you know, one thing I liked about the Lethal Weapon movies, when they introduce a character, you would keep seeing that character through all the other movies. When you see Riggs and Murtaugh and their relationship, how it starts in Lethal Weapon 1 and it evolves into the other four, Mel Gibson's character really bonds with Danny Glover's character, and he goes over to Danny Glover's house and the family, and you watch like when you go back and you watch Lethal Weapon 1 and then you go into 2, 3, and 4, you actually see those same actors playing those parts. I love that Danny Glover had the same I can't remember that woman. She's I think she was in the Pointer Sisters. The woman that played his wife. She's in all those movies all the way through. She used to appear on the, I can't remember her name, man. She used to appear, David Letterman used to have her come on his show once a year in the holidays, because she would sing, what was it? Baby, please come home, Christmas. She was singing. They played that in Gremlins and stuff too. But she used to appear on David Letterman once a year. It became a tradition. He would bring her on to sing for his audience once a year, and I was like, that's the chick from Lethal Weapon. And that was Danny Glover, which Danny Glover's 75 years old, Mel Gibson's 65 years old. I'm assuming they'll have at least a cameo from Chris Rock. Now, I did not see that in the press release, but just based on Lethal Weapon tradition, I'm assuming they will have a scene where, Riggs and Murtaugh are at Danny Glover's house or whatever, and they're, you see a whole family get together, and you'll see Renee. I mean, if we don't get Renee Russo and all these other characters, it is like we got to have Joe Pesci come in and do a little cameo as Leo Guest. Although I'm not sure if that will happen because Joe Pesci's been retired for years, and the only movie he's done in the last, say, 15 so years was The Irishman, and he only did it, which by his own admission, he only did The Irishman because of his love for both Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese. That's it. He was like, if it wasn't those two, I would have just stayed. I'm good. I got an Oscar. But I would love to see Joe Pesci return, come over and bring like a Christmas ham or something over. That's one of the things I always loved about the Lethal Weapon movies, how they, like I said, that family element. You just, like I said, literally getting to watch those kids grow up on the screen. It's crazy when you go back and watch the movies. As it says, you're like, man, that's the same actor. And they're, you get to see him like become a teenager and all this. One thing I noticed, Mel Gibson, they announced that Mel Gibson is actually going to take the director's helm for Lethal Weapon 5. I think that's obviously, Academy Award winning director, it's like Mel Gibson's directed some, not only has he won an Academy Award for directing, but he's directed a couple of movies that, what was that movie, Heartbreak Ridge, I think it was called, with Andrew Garfield. And Andrew Garfield played that pacifist. It was World War II or whatever. And he got nominated for an Oscar. And there was the movies where he, I can't remember the name of it, with the Indians. They were down to Aztecs. And I thought that movie was dope. There was Apocalypto, that's it. Apocalypto. I know someone in the audience said it, but I can't hear you, but I love you anyway. But Apocalypto, I thought Apocalypto was dope. He's directed so many good movies. So I know Mel Gibson is a great actor, but he is an extraordinary director as well. And I don't think, even like I said, even though he has an Oscar, I don't think a lot of people give him credit for being just an amazing director. Because that's what I'm saying. He's been nominated for an acting Oscar, but he didn't win. But the Oscar that he has is for directing. So I think, just like Kevin Costner, Dances with Wolves. But it's a little bittersweet to see that they're doing the fifth Lethal Weapon. One of the things I saw in the press release is, they were thinking about Richard Donner. We, of course, lost Richard Donner earlier this year in 2021. And he directed all 4 Lethal Weapon movies. He, of course, directed, Superman 1 and 2. Got fired from Superman 2. I think they brought him back for 3 and 4, though. I know he directed, because he's, if you look at the theatrical release of Superman 2, he's not listed as the director, but I know you can get it on Amazon. It's not on HBO Max, which I wish that the Superman 2, the Donner cut, which I think the Donner cut, which restores so much of the story that Richard Donner actually got fired for trying to tell in Superman 2, I thought was just magnificent. I wish they would put the Donner cut up on HBO Max. I didn't hate Superman 2, but when you see Superman 2, the Donner cut, it's just not you can't even speak about it. It's not the same film. And Richard Donner, just did an amazing job on Superman 2. But like I said, he directed and produced a lot. I didn't know he produced like Free Willy, and he was a producer on the X-Men movies. With his wife, Laura. And, a lot of those people were very loyal to each other. You had people that were friends for like 30 years. There was some stuff that had come out about Richard Donner before he passed, and people were trying to say that, they were trying to do the cancel culture thing on him, and I saw Danny Glover coming out and, defending and Mel Gibson, and just those guys all worked together for like 30 plus years, and they were, dear friends, and they looked out for each other. So if someone's going to take over for Richard Donner, I'm very happy to see that it's going to be Mel Gibson. I think that's going to be outstanding. Not to mention that he's actually one of the stars. Although, like I said, he's 65 now, so I don't know how much are they going to try to introduce a younger cast of characters so that the franchise can go on. Decisions. But Lethal Weapon 5 is coming. I will definitely check it out because I've seen all the other Lethal Weapon. I hear there's a Beverly Hills Cop 4 coming too, but honestly, yeah. But anyway, Lethal Weapon 5, Mel Gibson is going to direct. Are you excited? Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. PlaceTheBets.com, guys. Are you tired of crapping out on sites like Fanduel and Draftkings? Go to PlaceTheBets.com. Set your fantasy lineup. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey. They got them all. They'll set your lineup. 30 days is only $1. You can go, you can sign up right now. That 30 days is only $1. PlaceTheBets.com and get that Skrilla. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And please check out my podcast at anchor.fm/AkariPress, or just type in Akari Press on your favorite streaming platform today.